Alrighty, we are recording the sewer line here at 15576 8th Avenue Northeast Shoreline. The date is Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. This is a post-cabling sewer inspection. So we just cabled the line. It was clogged. It's back open now. We're going to try to figure out what caused the clog now. So it's 70 feet. That's as far as I can push this camera out before it runs into some kind of an obstruction. I'm going to pull back and see if we can't figure out exactly what that is. This is being recorded from the toilet flange. It's just tough to tell what's going on there. It's almost like a flat spot in the line right before it hits a turn. I cannot tell if there's any kind of root there. So part of the problem is cabling from this toilet flange. I got to go through two 90-degree turns right off the bat. That's why I can't get past this turn at 70 feet. So there's a little bit of toilet paper buildup that I can see. Definitely a turn there. And what looks like from this angle, you can kind of see there's like a wad of toilet paper there. So getting a clean out installed so that we could jet that out would probably be ideal. We'll pull back from there. So you see there's a big wad of toilet paper there at 70 feet. The line's open and flowing, but there is still some obstruction out there. Valerie, do you want to take a look at what I'm talking about? Here. So here's open sewer line. You kind of see the pipe. It's a little bit foggy, but you kind of see the circle of the pipe. We're down in now. As we get up to near that 70-foot mark, see we're at 68 now. Can you see that off in the distance, that like white circle kind of there? There you can see it a little better. So there's some toilet paper building up on that turn there. So there may be a structural issue going on with that turn where it's slowing it down so much it's building up there. So water's flowing by just fine. I can leave wet water.
That's what that movement is?
Yeah, that's water.
Okay.
But that's the obstruction there.
So you were saying something about
the cables. So the cable's not going to do much to something like that. The cable's going down there and kind of just flopping around in there.
Yeah.
In order to get that out, I'd want to blast it out with like a high pressure water, like a jetter. We have one that blasts 4,000 psi. It basically cuts up. If it's a root, it'll cut it up. If it's just a big wad of toilet paper down there, it'll blast through it.
Okay. Oh,
and then we'll be able to see a little better. But for right now, everything's working. My concern is, though, that you flush a couple toilet paper loads down there, it's going to hit that block, and then we're going to be stuck up again. The problem is your access. This is not a good place to start jetting from. The roof is not a good spot to jet from, and those are really our only two places. So installing an outside access, heavily encouraged.
okay.
It's expensive, but it gives us a way to get at it from here. Number one, this thing's made out of lead. I'd say 9 out of 10 companies or technicians wouldn't even have cabled it through it because you can poke a hole in it so easy.
Oh, is that right?
But I've dealt with them enough. I know how to get the cable through without poking a hole in it. So this just in general is bad news as far as getting any kind of like cutter down there.
Without really.
Is because this is made of lead. If I do poke a hole in it, it's all going down into your crawl space until we get down there and fix it. Spending $1 grand or two just fixing that. So, like I said, I'd heavily encourage we get some kind of outside access in, because cabling through here is obviously doable, but not recommended, like as a repetitive maintenance thing. And then jetting from here is impossible. Jetting from the roof is impossible. So that thing is still out there. like I said, you're good to run water all day long. My concern is you flush the toilet 3 or 4 times with some solids in there, and then what happens? So
It's like we're using the wash machine or the wash machine should be okay.
that's fine. Laundry's fine, dishwasher, everything.
Yeah.
Shower,
as long
fine,
as
everything.
No solids.
Yeah, and I mean, who knows? It could take the solids fine, and maybe it'll kind of
Yeah.
help push through that big wad or whatever that is. But then again, but more often than not, whatever it is just gonna hit that blockage, and then just keep
Make
making
more.
a big,
Yeah.
big, big
About how
mess.
much does the outside thing cost?
It depends how deep it is, and then
And I'd have to rip
Where-
out, I think, the deck out there probably.
yeah, or maybe cut a section of it out. And I've seen them a lot of times where
Oh.
they'll cut a chunk out, and then you can just use it as you can open it up
Oh,
and
right.
kind of
Oh,
remove
sure.
that piece.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't do those bids, but
No.
usually somewhere between $2 and $5 grandish. I mean, that's kind of a wide range, but
yeah.
but somewhere in that ballpark. I mean, you got
Yeah.
to get a permit from the city. You got to get a couple guys out here to dig it. Obviously, cut the chunk of the deck out. I mean, it's a project
Major,
for sure.
yeah, but-
Not major, but it's a project. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a couple days of work. So, but you are open for now.
Yay,
Should
thank
be
you.
good. Yeah, you're back in business. You can at least shower,
Yeah.
flush, laundry, sink, all that. But I just wanted you to see that because that is down there and it hasn't gone anywhere. So
Yeah.
I wanted you to take a look so you know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Wow.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if you noticed that, like when you turn on my faucet there, the water pressure, even though I have all the pipes put in below, I thought that would help my water pressure, but it didn't.
Did you get water lines replaced or drain lines replaced? It's all
I
new
think it's
pipes.
both, because they did like the water heater,
Yeah.
and they didn't really, I mean, they were done with the job and they didn't want to deal with it. How come there's still no water pressure, with hot water only? So it might
Oh,
be
it's just hot water?
Yeah, it might be just that I need new faucets or something,
No, faucet's not gonna have anything to do with.
you know?
No, there's a little tiny root coming at 22 feet. I wouldn't worry too much about it. If it's
And that
just
brings
hot
in-
water, I don't think your water lines got replaced.
Oh,
If your water lines would have got replaced, so the couple places where your water pressure you can get lost is from the street to the house.
oh,
If that line's old, but then you notice it with your cold and your hot. It should be new. And so if it's not the street to your house, then it's somewhere inside the house. That one of those hot water lines has gotten so corroded on the inside that originally it was a 1/2 inch pressurized line. Now it's about an
oh,
1/8 of an inch or something. So it's squeezing through this little hole.
oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll bet you that's what it is.
yeah.
And those are also not cheap fixes.
Yeah.
All right, we're logging off the recording here. Ignore all the babbling.
No.